And we are the dreamers of dreams.
It was insane. Think of Black Friday except for an entire month. I was having to pick up other people's crap. I've had people try to fight me. What's up, you guys? So I did a couple errands today and I'm going to unpack the stuff that I bought. I went to Forever 21 because apparently they're going bankrupt or something, and I wanted to see what kind of sales they had. I didn't find anything I liked, so I went ahead and just came home. Oh, also, my flat iron broke. Yeah, my flat iron broke. It fell on the floor and one of the plates cracked. So yesterday I wasn't able to do my hair. I was gonna film a video yesterday, but I couldn't because I looked a hot mess. So I had to go to TJ Maxx and I bought the same brand too. It's Fahrenheit, but I didn't necessarily like this very loud color for a flat iron, but I went ahead and got it. And it was only $16, so I need to recycle this. I got a couple of things. I have 2 bags. I went to the PX and I also went to the commissary. And I also got a package in, but one of the items doesn't fit what I need, so that's a bummer. But I got 2 leopard print scrunchies because, as you guys know, I'm kind of obsessed with scrunchies. So I got one in a lighter color and a darker color, and I think they're really cute. We'll see how I like them in my hair, but I need to put that to the side. Yeah, I went to the store. I'm not going to show you 2 of the items that I bought because it's for a video. I just needed the normal necessities. I needed Clorox for the washer, and I also needed OxyClean Spot, like for the laundry. Because I have white rugs in my bathroom and they get dirty very easily. I also bought these. You guys will see what for. I really just wanted to start this off to kind of explain why I hate Halloween. So I had the conversation the other day when I was doing my Get Ready With Me video that I hate Halloween. And I told you guys that I used to work at Party City, so obviously pretty much everything at Party City is Halloween themed, and the rest of the stuff is just like, I got creamy vodka pasta sauce because I want to make pasta next week, and I also got gravy and pepperoncinis because I'm gonna make some more of that roast that I made like 2 weeks ago, and I got some more country flavored gravy. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna put this stuff away, and then I'm gonna update you guys and tell you guys a few stories of why I hate Halloween, and then maybe you guys will understand, because a few of my friends texted me and they were like, how can you hate Halloween, it's so amazing, and blah blah blah. So I'm going to explain why I hate Halloween. So just give me a sec. I'm gonna put all this stuff away and then we're good to go. Okay guys, so I finished putting everything away. We're just gonna chill in here because honestly the lighting's really good. So as I told you guys, I used to work at Party City. Halloween time was extremely busy. When I say extremely busy, like, it was insane. And I worked at Party City for I think 3 years. The first year that I worked there, I had only worked there maybe like 2 or 3 months, and they automatically promoted me. They said they liked my work ethic, whatever, like that was fine. Halloween time was insane. Like, think of Black Friday except for an entire month. It was really crazy. People would come into the store, try something on, like try a mask on, especially children, especially kids. They would try a mask on and throw it on the floor and just leave it there. So for weeks, I was having to pick up other people's crap. I've had people try to fight me during Halloween. I had every single one of my employees walk out, and I cried my eyes out because I was alone with one other manager. It was a mess. So I'm gonna just tell you guys like a couple stories. We had a customer come through and she was buying stuff for her children, and apparently she left her wallet, because how we set it up was we had a back room. In the back room is where we had all of the costumes. So we had people in the back pulling costumes, like, and we had radios, which we always had radios, but we had radios to radio to each other, hey, this person wants this costume, get it ready. So by the time they got to the door, the costume was already ready so they can go and try them on. Just because it made everything more efficient. But yeah, so this lady accidentally left her costume at the table near the back room. And of course, when it's Halloween time, we hire random people. We don't really, as long as they seem like they have a good work ethic, we would hire whoever we needed to because we needed the spots filled. So there were these two teenagers. I'm not even gonna like name names. I just don't remember their names. But there were these two teenagers, and I guess they found the wallet, and there was $100 that she was going to use for her children's stuff. They took that $100 out of her wallet and kept it and stole it. We had a night where it was extremely busy. We had a couple managers on shift, and basically, I can't remember how it came about, but the woman came up to one of the managers and said, I lost my wallet, I can't find it, I'm pretty sure I left it, I like dropped it, or I left it at the table because I grabbed something and I put my wallet down. And so we automatically were like, oh my gosh. And so we started asking people. We went over the intercom, has anybody seen a wallet? If you could, please like return it. And she started crying because she was really emotional because that was all the money she had. And it was probably 2 weeks before Halloween, so that was all the money she had to spend on her children's like costumes. And my heart hurt for her, honestly. It really did, because it was just so bad. And so these two girls that were in the back pretended like, oh, we don't know what happened to it, blah blah blah, and then conveniently found it on the floor. And we had cameras in the back, and my manager saw them take out the money out of this woman's wallet and made them return it. And they were fired after that, because I mean, if they're stealing money from customers, what makes you think they weren't gonna steal money from the company, you know what I mean? So that was one instance that happened. And like I said, I worked at 2 different stores, and that's a whole nother story. If you guys want to hear why I worked at 2 different stores, I worked at one store for I think a year, and then the other store for the rest of my, like maybe a year and a half, and then the other store for the rest of the time. But it was a wreck. There was a lot of things going on. We had people having sex in our bathrooms. I had someone literally took a shit on the floor, and I was not cleaning that up. So it got crazy. We had someone try to steal costumes by stuffing them inside of his pants, thinking that we weren't gonna see them. I had a woman try to fight me because of a situation. Basically what happened in that situation was, we were closer to Halloween time. I want to say maybe we were like a week and a half out at my second store. And this woman, like, we were all cleaning. It was me and like 4 or 5 other people. We were trying to stay on top of these. Keep in mind, we only had I think 2 or 3 rows of Halloween stuff, and the rest was like costumes in the back. But the accessories were like 3 different aisles, and me and 5 other people were cleaning our butts off, trying to make sure like everything was off the floor, because people would step on things everywhere. It was horrible, and people would like rip things. It was a time. And at one point, this woman, we were cleaning, and I was talking to one of my coworkers, and we were just chilling, laughing. And as we're like hanging out, whatever, I'm picking stuff up and putting it in this basket. We had at least 7 or 8 baskets full. Like when I say full, full to the entire top of the basket of merchandise that we had to go through and put back on the shelves, because it was that bad. We'd rather have them in these baskets than on the floor, people stepping on it. So we had to do that, and this was probably like our 7th or 8th basket. And then this woman passes by, and I had already seen her. She was on the first aisle, I was on the second aisle, and I had seen her looking. At that time, it was like a really big Harley Quinn phase, and so everybody wanted to be Harley Quinn. And so she picked something up, and like I said, me and my coworker were laughing, talking about something, because I guess something happened, I can't remember. And she goes, excuse me, where does this go? And it's a Harley Quinn thing. And I told her, oh, I'm sorry, that goes on aisle 1. And I was just about to tell her, thank you for taking the initiative to put it back. And right as soon as I was about to speak, she goes, well, that's not my problem. And she throws it and it lands on the floor. And I was pissed. Because first of all, I'm overworked at this point. I was overworked. I was working crazy hours. I would stay at work until 12. Like at one point I stayed till 4 in the morning cleaning. It was insane. And for her to just be like, not my problem, and like flicks it and throws it on the floor when I've been working all damn day to clean this place up, it irritated the living crap out of me. And my coworker said, and I quote, "What a fucking bitch," and he walks away. And she goes, excuse me, what did you say? And of course, like, when he said that, I started laughing because, like, it was funny. Like, if you're gonna act like that and disrespect people who are, like, working and trying to get this place clean, like, really? Like, yeah, you're exactly what he said you are. And so he said that and I giggled. And she's like, oh, hell no, blah, 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 let me talk to your manager. And I was like, I am the manager. And she was just getting a hella attitude with me. And it was just, I was tired of it. And she's like, no, I want to speak to someone higher up than you. And there was only one other manager higher up than me. So she's like, I don't believe you. You look too young, blah, blah, blah. Because I was a manager at, like, I think 18. So, I mean, people would always doubt me when I said that I was a manager. But then my manager would come and be like, she is a manager, talk to her, like, she can do whatever I can do, except for, like, I guess money. Like, I wouldn't count the money or anything like that, but I would do everything else that a manager was capable of doing. So then I called my manager. His name was Joe. Shout out to Joe. And she starts cussing me out in front of Joe, in front of all these people, saying, she's a blah, 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 she's a B-word, F this, F that, she's such a B-word, she needs to be fired today. And of course, Joe's not gonna fire me. No one was going to fire me. People during Halloween get crazy. And Joe just looked at me and I started laughing because I was like, are you serious right now? I'm out here working my butt off. I was going to school full time. I worked full time. I was actually physically going to school at this time, not online school. And I was working my butt off, literally working my butt off. I would leave school and go straight to work. Not even, I would maybe have 30 minutes in between and I would have to change in my car. And, well, it was a fun time, but it was very stressful. Like, I was under a lot of stress. But Joe just looks at me and he goes, yes, ma'am. And he's just, like, taking it for me. He's just, like, taking all the anger that she had towards me. And he's like, I'm sorry, ma'am, no. Like, I'm not gonna fire her. She's not gonna get fired. And she goes off. She's like, well, I want to speak to corporate. I want corporate's number, blah, 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 right? And I go to the back and he gives her the number, whatever. She leaves. I go to the back and I start laughing uncontrollably. And Joe looks at me and starts laughing too because he's like, I don't know who the hell she thought she was. And I was like, I don't know who the hell she thought she was. I was like, I'm doing my damn job. And I remember corporate called that same night because apparently she left and automatically called corporate. And not corporate, but my DM called me, my, like, higher up. And he was like, are you aware that this happened? He's like, yeah, she was being crazy. She was getting an attitude with Ivy, and Ivy handled it well. Because for the most part, I really did, except for when I was laughing because I couldn't take her. She was, like, cussing me out. Like, my thing is when I get mad, I have to laugh or I'm gonna go ghetto on you. I'm gonna go crazy on you. So it's either I laugh or I go crazy. So I picked to laugh. And those are just a couple of my stories, and I didn't even, like, go in depth with some of this stuff. But if you guys want some more story times about Party City, I can give you that. So now you guys know why I don't like Halloween. And it's like, I feel like I'll like it more once I have kids. Yeah. So I don't know, like I just try to avoid doing Halloween activities, but you might have a video coming out that it's a little surprise. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. I just basically wanted to explain myself and like why I don't like Halloween and explain some of the stories that I had to go through. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Please like and subscribe, and bye guys!